Hi there, my name's Terry McTernan and I'm the project lead of Darkwood Crew, who are responsible for the delivery of a wide-reaching, multifaceted initiative called Reduce, Reuse, Recycle Ferguslie. The jewel of the crown of that initiative is our weekly community market held every Thursday in the Tanna Hall Centre from 11 AM. And if you like, that's our dignified and sustainable approach to tackling food insecurity and fuel poverty in Ferguslie Park, a persistent and historic problem, but certainly since the pandemic and since the creation of the community market, certainly unnecessary hunger in Ferguslie is all but eradicated. So well done, and a fantastic effort from all the volunteers who essentially worked really hard all week to make the community market on a Thursday possible. Which nearly brings me on to the purpose of this video. Quite often people just rock up on a Thursday to the market, they grab their shopping and off they pop back home, but very rarely do they get an insight into the real hard work and effort that goes in behind the scenes to make sure that the Thursday in a market, the market on a Thursday is prepared and able to serve the function that it so readily does in Ferguslie Park. So David Cameron, a staunch supporter of Ferguslie Park as a whole, has agreed to come along with us today on what is our Fair Share Wednesday in partnership with EBI Unites in Erskine. We subscribe annually to Fair Share Glasgow in the West, just under £9,000, and that guarantees us 32 tonnes of food spread over 51 weekly allocations throughout the course of the year. So Wednesday afternoon at 12:45 is when we travel to Scotstoun to collect that. Won't I give you a swatch of what we got up to? So, it's a lot of apples.
Take that thing out there, Terry, slide them in there.
This company, Terry, who does it deal with?
Oh, I have limited knowledge on Fair Share Glasgow in the West, but my understanding certainly is that they provide a service where local organisations, groups that are perhaps tackling food insecurity can subscribe. There's a varied level of membership. We just so happen, in partnership with EBI Unite, subscribe to the maximum membership, and that's because we essentially furnish two pantries. It's called a pantry in Erskine, it's called the market in Ferguslie, but we're both doing the same thing. We're positively tackling food insecurity in our communities. and if only it was just like that. There you have it, folks. That's an every Wednesday afternoon occurrence for Darkwood Cruise volunteers, and all credit to them for having kept this ball in the air for over 4 years now. Let me tell you a wee bit about Ferguslie Community Market. It basically caters or assists up to 50 families every week who are experiencing food insecurity and food poverty. And amid the current cost of living crisis, those numbers are increasing dramatically by the week, and undoubtedly will be off the scale by the time we get to Christmas. So that's really the reason for us launching our Christmas appeal. Our community market tends to pay for itself, but the demand at Christmas just is too much for our community market to cope with. Dare I even point out as well another issue, which is we only operate on a Thursday morning. We would love to expand the service, particularly to include even perhaps an evening, so that those working in the community experiencing some financial hardship can also access some of the vital services available. But the truth is, the space that we occupy just isn't sufficient. There isn't real room for expansion in our current circumstance, and it's for that reason that Darkwood Crew is now on a journey to become a registered charity of its own, in the hope that we can perhaps expand our services, help meet those growing needs locally, in that locally led, dignified and sustainable way.